revered Swami Girishanandaji Maharaj, other respected Swamis on the dais, Swamis, Matajis, and respected devotees from different ashramas in this convention hall. I must first thank the organizers for giving me a chance to speak at this wonderful hall. With so many entries and doors, symbolically is it the different states from which you are coming. Members of the Bhava Prachar Parishad Ashrama. It is indeed a joy, especially to see persons trudging all the way, coming often at the dead of night. I met one such team from Andhra Pradesh when I was entering my residence after 12 o'clock night time. They were waiting outside the gate. I was amazed with their sincerity. So, this opportunity has been God-sent. 125 years of the Ramakrishna Mission has been the occasion when all people have gathered from different states of India, and yes, from abroad as well. My previous speaker has come from the US. I am now associated with the Uttar Bongo 1 Bhava Prachar Parishad because the Ramakrishna Mission Ashrama sannyasins are also in the capacity of presidents or vice presidents are associated with the Bhava Prachar Parishad. In 2017, when I first joined this Parishad, there were 42 member ashramas. Because of the huge number, it was bifurcated. And now the number naturally has come down. But sad to say, and with an added joy as well, in recent years, a number of the member ashramas have crossed the rope, so to say, and have become full-fledged centers of the Ramakrishna Mission. So that our centers of the Bhava Prachar Parishad have decreased, while the centers of the Ramakrishna Mission, of which we are part of, have increased. Like those at Raiganj and Sahudangi. And two more are in the pipeline, like Balurghat and Chhatrapur near Raiganj. So, we have heard about the preaching work in the US. When Swamiji was spreading the message of Vedanta in the West, the audience was composed largely of Western people. This is in contrast to the audience there at present, where you have a somewhat large proportion of NRI Indians as well. Thus, there in the West, he had to plow through different difficulties because people are endowed with their prejudices, their education, and in spite of this, Swamiji, with no Indians around anywhere, because he had to lodge in Western houses, American houses. In spite of this, Swamiji could do such monumental work. So this zeal, this passion is a must for Bhava Prachara, spreading the message. The deliberations during this Bhava Prachar Parishad, meetings especially, every Parishad has 2 sammelans in a year. 6-month gap is there between the two. And these sammelans start with Sankalpa mantras. These Sanskrit mantras have been edited from the Bhratri Varana mantras uttered by the newcomers in Ramakrishna Mission hostels. These Sankalpa mantras, in a sense, equip the delegates when you assemble there during the 6-monthly or annual conventions and prepare you for the life of service, for the work of the ashrama that you are joined to. The delegates are thus reminded and that they are all connected to the Belur Math. In fact, mantras are they're mentioning their devotion to the Belur Math, or that they are supposed to have allegiance to the ideal of Sri Ramakrishna and the ideal of Sarva Dharma Samanvaya. Many of the Bhava Prachar ashramas are often referred to as private ashramas and are effective representatives rather of the Belur Math. আপনারা যারা বসে রয়েছেন এখানে आप लोग जो है आज ये ऑडियंस में आप लोग जानते हैं অনেকেই সেখানে রামকৃষ্ণ মিশনেরই কেন্দ্র বলে আপনাদের বলে থাকে legally probably it's wrong, yet this also tells you that you are carrying the burden of this ideal on your shoulders. This All India Bhava Prachar Parishad will help the delegates remember, the ashramas appreciate that they are not mere devotees of the Ramakrishna and Vivekananda tradition, but they are also the wheels for change in society of the machine that Ramakrishna, Vivekananda and Sarada Devi have started. Diksha programs occasionally undertaken at the member ashramas are a very convenient occasion when substantial preparations are necessary by these ashramas. And in particular, it is a test of their ability to gather the requisite number of applicants for mantra diksha. Maharaj, revered Girishanandji Maharaj, especially I would name Swami Shivamanandji Maharaj, who is there no more with us. He was very active in spreading the mantra diksha in this Bhava Prachar ashramas, and he was also very much associated with this Bhava Prachar movement. The Sankalpa mantras have largely come because of his endeavor. This attempt at gathering names of devotees in a way also open up channels through which devotees can be contacted during subsequent programs of the ashrama. Spiritual focus like this helps germinate the seeds of service, karma yoga, in course of time. The earlier lectures have again and again called for service, attracting the youths. Service attracts the youths. They like to do works, not merely theorizing. So this karma yoga undertaken by the different ashramas have a real spiritual basis during these initiation ceremonies. The Bhava Prachar Parishad, as you all know, was a fallout of the convention in 1980. And I had been connected to the Bhava Prachar ashramas, some of them in Hooghly, during my stay at Sarada Peeth. I remember that these business matters were then discussed cursorily. And it had been more of a Bhakta Sammelan. But things changed. And I will also specially mention Swami Devarajanandaji Maharaj, after whose coming into this Bhava Prachar activity in the headquarters, things have been more business-like. This division of the Sammelan into the two half-yearly ones, the duration of the Sammelana. The recent circular also mentions that you must be able to complete the half-yearly Sammelan within a day, because staying overnight also involves a lot of expenditure for the host ashrama. All these details are being looked into. In fact, Maharaj also spoke in detail in the morning session in which he was the president. Presently, Yuva Parishad aimed at activating the young persons in the member ashramas have been formed. Thakur bolten na, khali pete dharma hoy na. Sri Ramakrishna had said, And these youth members must be financially secure in order to devote more time to the ideals of Sri Ramakrishna. Hence, some job-centric education or training in this Bhava Prachar ashramas will be very useful. Otherwise, as we try to catch the youth members, they are in a state of flux, appearing for exams, appearing for interviews. So this aspect of their lives being established in financially must also be looked into to attract more people. This wonderful arrangement on the occasion of the 125th anniversary of the Ramakrishna Mission has been replete with wonderful arrangements, hospitality. I had spoken to the devotees and the delegates, those coming from our Parishad, that is the Parishad to which I am attached to. And they are all praised for the food and hospitality arrangements. Within this crammed program, with continuous lectures, they could enjoy the ambience of this hall, feel the Sangha, Sadhu Sangha, and the wonderful ambience of Belur Math. I thus bow down to Thakur, Ma and Swamiji and seek their blessings on all of you. May he take us, may they take us on this journey in life so that we can effectively do Bhava Prachar in our own small way. Namaskar.